Hello, everyone. How are we doing this time zone? How's your time zone, chat? Welcome. Welcome to stream. Welcome to the post-podcast stream, the Dormouse Desk, 10 months of subbing. Sorry that I wake you up, Toby. I'll wake him up because I'm excited now. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be streaming. I'm still coming off the podcast high. Gotta calm down a little bit. I got Toby all amped up. He was sleeping. He is no longer sleeping. Spaghetti resin. I'm familiar with spaghetti resin. I know, Toby, right? I know. No notifications. Well, you didn't miss anything. We just went live, so we're good. Good evening. Happy time zone. Good morning. Happy time zone. Completely forgot about the podcast this morning. It's forgettable. I mean, when we've done it 557 times, sometimes you forget. I told Mike I was sitting there in the podcast waiting room today thinking, is today Tuesday? Am I supposed to be doing this right now? I was correct, but I really thought I was a day ahead, so who knows. Brad, you and Mike should do a golf podcast. There aren't enough of them. Oh my gosh. That would be hilarious. Papa Weo, 4 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. It's cold and raining here in North Carolina. It is, it's cool here today, but not cold. But it is what it is. Hopefully not too much more rain. Y'all have had too much rain. But yeah, me and Mike, Mike has picked up golf. Crazy times. Podcast was fun. We talked about some new stuff. We talked about the Platinum Blackest Black ink. I don't know, Black Magic. I don't know what it's going to be called. We talked about Lamy's bracket. We talked about Lando's pen. Thanks to Strings and Pedals for sending us that. And then we talked about this. Pen Addict 100 Pen Purge. We did talk about that. We talked about this. The M&M's Easter candy of fountain pens. Yeah. I am not about these. Yeah. All the hobbies with the 100 bits. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's just so uninspired. Like, in a vacuum, if the world of everything we know about Lamy and everything they've released, they're great. But in context, what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. Whatever happened with the Atlas bracket? I didn't look at the Atlas bracket. We did look at the Lamy bracket this morning. The Lamy, oh yeah, they're uniquely fine. Like I said, in a vacuum, they're great. But in the context of the bigger picture, like, who came up with this? Rattler Jen, 20 months of subbing. Let's go. Yeah, I think they're super great looking. Like, in person, they're going to pop. But I'm just, like, why? Like, that's what I can't wrap my head around. I don't know, like, why? They write in a vacuum. So, yeah, I mean, they're good. They're going to do well. They're going to sell well. But it's like, Petrol All-Star for sure. Yeah. All-Star takes home the title this year. All-Star holds the trophy this year. That is for sure. I'll say it again, literally all pen companies are lame in respect to what we know they can do. I don't know that all of them are. But yeah, I mean, that's business, right? What's the why you need? They look nice, they pop, they're colorful. They're not unique. They're like literally just like cut and paste. Like it's a low effort type of situation. Like I actually do want more. I want them to change my life. I want a Lamy Safari to change my life, Mike. That's my goal. Like, I want them to try. They can be really good and boring at the same time. You want them to cure cancer? That'd be cool too. Added bonus. Like, hey, what have we done before? Okay, let's do that again. Cool. So you want an OG Gulf Racing orange and blue is what I'm hearing. I wouldn't complain. I want the Safari to do my taxes for me. Yes, please. How about this? I would like to be surprised. Is that too much to ask? I would like to be surprised. I think that's where I'm at. Imagine a striped Safari. Why not, right? I would like to be surprised. I don't think that's too much to ask at this point. It's the same. It's just SSDD. Which, I mean, they're great, right? They're fantastic. This blue is really... I might end up with this blue at the Atlanta Pin Show. I don't know when they're going to launch. They're not available for another week or two, right? If I get one of these blue pins and a Charmander one and we can make a Gulf pin, that'd be sweet. I want a burgundy Safari. That's interesting. I don't recall of ever having a burgundy one. Yeah. Like, I don't ask for much, but I would like to be surprised every now and then. That's all. They're plastic. Like, they're great. Like, they're individually great. I just want to be surprised every now and then. So, anyway. It's fun to overthink silly fountain pens, isn't it, chat? You know, and I'm putting the petrol and the lilac for the All-Star in that too. I mean, they look great, and those were great additions to the product lineup, but like, do you know if they're matte or slick? They look slick in the images. Well, I say that it might just be the lighting. Let me see if he says on the product page. I want sparkles. I want something. They're matte. They're matte. Ebonite Safari, sure. By the way, I have almost 2 pages written. I haven't actually started reviewing a specific pen yet. Nice. Like, my expectations are only mid for these anyway. And I guess, like, they meet expectations for mid. This picture really makes them look glossy, though, doesn't it? It says matte. The sleeves only come for the first X amount of pens. And I don't know what that number is. So when you order them, I don't know, does it say default comes with the sleeve? Yeah, like, not everyone gets the sleeve. It's like a random. Those really look slick, don't they? Just got the pink one. We're not hating on it. We're just bored. I think the blue one looks cool. Yeah, first X per dealer. So, like, Goulet might get 50 blue sleeves, 50 green sleeves, 50 pink sleeves. Like, one of the last ones I got a sleeve in, but I don't always get sleeves, like, whenever I order them. Yeah, the sleeves are just average. Sleeves look good in pictures. Brad wants a blue pen with a yellow clip. That is the Pokemon version, right? I mean, look. Those look fantastic. I guess I just want to feel something again, Lamy. I'm overdoing it now. They're fine. 75 of each pen color for the sleeves. That makes sense. So there you go. I want to feel something again, Lamy. I'm going to have to go to therapy. Orange pen with blue hardware. It's not that hard, right? I just want them to walk in the room and try. I just want them to walk in the room and throw out everything they've ever done in the past and try. Like, these will sell out. They're fantastic. I do agree with Slumberland Studios. Like, the sleeves look cool. Like, you're not missing out if you don't get the sleeve. I will promise you that. Oh, I think I got the petrol sleeve. It's Hey Electronaut. It's Bradley with no E. I just like that we can talk about Lamy like this. We're among friends. You did get Dowdley correct, though. That's pretty funny. I will be there this weekend. Friday and Saturday. I will not be there Sunday. Increase the heat on this take. They are trash, low effort production cash grabs that would be infinitely better if they had any kind of contrasting color on them. All right, I mean, I know you like the hottest of takes, but it is about some cash monies. I mean, they know they're going to sell the heck out of these, right? It's perfect timing. Spring. Sergeant Story with the gifted subs. Let's go. 5 gifted subs. Did you get your package yet? Maybe you just sent it Monday, so you probably haven't gotten it yet. Maybe. I don't know. Thank you, Sergeant Story. Really, really appreciate you. You rock. You rock. Yeah, and as soon as we got clips from yesterday. Rip. Yeah, I mean they will sell a ton of these, and you know what? If retailers don't sell a ton, if you go to a pen show or go to a store, I bet they'll mix them and match them for you. They can't market that, right? They need more Urban Decay colors. I don't even know what you mean, but sign me up. But like, yeah, I mean, this is like, if we like had like Lamy dice or some like Lamy randomizer, like this is like the 80% solution. Like 80% of the time, this is what you come up with. Speaking of doing a capitalism, talk to me about the black Ultim Shown full-size pen. I really want to love it, but with it coming with a nib I already have, multiples of it's really hard to justify at the price. That's actually a legitimately good question. Let's talk about that. All right, that's enough Lamy talk. I talk about it on the podcast today. It's fun. I like them. Sergeant Story, 5 gifted subs. You rule. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much. All right, that's enough Lamy for now. I like them, chat. It's just my expectations are high. That's all. All right. Black Ultim Shown full size. I don't own one. I have the Peak and I have the Amber Ultim. They are really hard for me to recommend to other people because of how they feel in the hand. It's something that I like. And I enjoy that lightweight, airy feel. The price is well worth it for the machining and the quality. It's the feel that gets most people. It is really weird if you're not used to that feel, right? That is almost something if you could test beforehand because of the feel of the pen. They are ultralight pens. So that's the best way I can explain it, right? Like that's a pen that I love, but I can't just say, yes, everyone's going to love that pen because I don't think that's the case at all, right? It's an interesting pen, and it is not for everybody. More Kevin Cummins photos, Lammies. Now we're on the same page, Peck. Are we the same? Are we related somehow? Do we like go to high school together and like grow up together? We are like dialed in. As much as everyone is hating on these, if Brad were to give one away, I bet many of you would enter. I'm not hating on them. Disappointed. I'm totally going to give them away. Ultim feels great. It's real light, and it's very hard to get the polishing right on that material. It looks like zirconium. Yeah. Like, you can almost see like a texture, for lack of a better term, the way it polishes. I think they're fantastic, right? Brother from a Southern mother, yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, they're really good. Yeah, and I do like the amber with the red O-rings, like you can see through. Like, that's a cool aesthetic for me. The black I don't have, but I'll probably end up with a black one just to have one of each because I'm weird that way. But I don't know. I've taken comparing pens to the quality of a Leonardo Memento Zero. How did they get away with charging that little for a pen with a finishing machine that's this good? I kind of alluded to that on today's show. In the exact same way. About how good Leonardo is. And I even talk about that with Annabelle on the upcoming Apple Boom podcast, which Glyph won't listen to, I'm sure. That Leonardo's quality and like their finishing is it's like top notch. Like everything that they do is like really good. Like I was talking today on the show about how like I really have to consider one of those spaghetti material Leonardos, but like I don't need another Leonardo. Or I would have to sell a Leonardo to buy a new Leonardo kind of thing. I don't know. New Black Wings and Field Notes yesterday. We talked about the Field Notes on the show. I saw the Black Wings. I already have the mango spaghetti. No, I have the mango stripe. I don't have a spaghetti. I have the lavender, like cracked ice looking acrylic, and then the stripy mango. I don't have a spaghetti one. Unless Kimberly has a Spango Magetti. Spango Magetti. That's a show title. Spango Magetti. Make me get up, O4A. Where'd it go? So is that spaghetti? Mango is spaghetti? Then what's the cross sideways one? That's spaghetti? Okay. Then what's the one with the squares on it? Okay. Sideways is Mosaico? I've had that completely backwards then. Sorry, chat. I mean, there's no more writer people in this chat than O4A and all the hobbies, so I do believe y'all. All right, so that's spaghetti. And then the other one with the squares, like when it's cut sideways, is Mosaico. Thank you. Brad, swap me the section off that pen with a Hawaii section. No, I had Hawaii. Same material, different orientation. Okay. My apologies. I was confused there. Then y'all probably shouldn't listen to the podcast today. Y'all may not want to listen to the podcast today, just saying. You're going to be yelling at the screen. You might want to skip the last 10 minutes of the show today then. Whoops. But you should listen to the Apple Boom podcast just to hear Yost pronounce anemone. It's sweet. We did talk about it with Yost, yeah. He said spaghetti, which is what made it stick in my head. Spango Magetti. You already have the Hawaii. I had the Hawaii, and I didn't swap them at the time. I actually don't think that would look that great. Like, I get the idea. You didn't even see the picture? The picture is the Mosaico, apparently. Did you talk about the Sailor Blue Quasar? I did not. I don't even know what that is. Orange and blue is God tier. I'm not going to disagree very hard with that. It depends, though. Give me a link to the Sailor Blue Quasar. I have not seen that, I don't think. I did see Platinum's got another one of the heart punch-out ones. With the finial filled with stuff, a white one to go with the black one that they did. I wish there was a Star Wars writer in the chat who could make Spango Magetti and the Bounty Hunter canon. Cool that. 27 months of subbing, let's go. I don't know. We know a couple of writers. We know a couple of Hollywood type writers. Oh, Curios released photos. I think someone said the Spangalorian. Oh my god. Oh, I saw this when it came out previously. Again, this is the same Lamy conversation, right? It's great. It's great. It's also like, yeah, been there. It's great. How do Leonardo compare to Esterbrook when it comes to quality? That's a really interesting question. I mean, close but different. Close but different. Yeah. The Leonardos have more parts on them that have to be managed to end up with a pen than Esterbrook. So a lot of those little extras like kind of tear them up in my opinion. Right? But like just general basic quality, I mean, they're similar, but I think Leonardo, the basic Leonardo and the basic Esterbrook, I think the Leonardos are like a tier above that. If that makes sense. Yeah, you like them, but not $300 like them. Or $450 like them in this case. Leonardo and Esterbrook use many of the same acrylics. Yep. Esterbrook capping system is somewhat frustrating to deal with. The section of Leonardo is more comfortable. I like the idea of the Esterbrook cap. I mean, I do understand what you're saying though. Like it has the push, like it at least has a reason for doing that, right? The Esterbrook has the push kind of seal, like the spring seal. So, chat is on fire today. I can't even keep up with what y'all are saying. Beaveroni! Glad you're here. Well, I'm a little later than normal on Wednesdays, so, you're probably a little bit busy in the morning. Am I the only one who doesn't like swirly multicolor pens? No. No, and that's another thing, like there's a limit to, like, swirls, right? As much as you hate to say. Like, I only need so many swirl pens, but the swirl pens, like, a lot of people are buying those for the first time too, right? So it's like, okay, I'm covered, like, and I might buy one here and there, but I'm generally covered. But if I find like the right one, I might buy it. But I think there is a limit from a consumer perspective. I'm not sure there's a limit from the maker perspective because they would have stopped by now if there was, right? So like everybody is getting their swirl pens, like even though we might be covered or may not like it, period. I do think there is a place. Less swirls, more squirrels. Okay. There's definitely a place for plain pens. I do agree. I've decided not to buy pens with swirly acrylics unless I can see it in person first. Been disappointed a few times. Talked about that on the show today. Specifically said the same thing. I do agree with that. You don't want to be let down. The worst feeling is buying a great pen and then being let down with like your acrylic pattern. Which happens sometimes, right? Like it happens. So like sometimes it's like good to buy those in person. I don't like plain pens. I prefer sesame. Everything. I like everything. Salt. Do y'all remember when the Pelican Ocean, the 805 Ocean Swirl? What is it? The Ocean? Pelican 805 Ocean, remember that came out? How we had to all compare, like how like the Mariana Trench was in all of ours. That was a big, like, hey, this doesn't match the marketing type of stuff. Like they took the perfect marketing picture of the most swirl, and it turns out that 90% of the pens were like half and half swirl, which is totally fine, except they set the expectation here, right? They set the expectation for full swirl, and the reality of the pen was like 50%, like half and half, which looked great. Like it looked cool, but that's not what the expectations were set differently. Asiago and Old Bay. Tell me you're from Baltimore if you're not from Baltimore. I went hard on the swirly acrylics for a while, but I'm so folks. I don't know about matching ink colors and started to lean more toward neutral pens so I can use more inks with them. That's interesting. Isn't that an interesting way that we all think about the things that we like, right? It's like, I like the swirly acrylics, but I'm having a hard time picking an ink out for this. So maybe I need to back off the swirly acrylics. Isn't that interesting how we think about that? So we're talking about swirls. Like, I actually have a harder time with ebonites. Like, ebonites are really, I want to like ebonite swirls and colors more than I do. Blue, gray, and black inks always match a swirly pen. Absolutely. Inks and answers. Old Bay is literally in your blood. Before I started listening to the podcast, I never thought about matching pens and inks. So Nordstrom, would you only use like blue or black ink, or were you using like color inks, but you didn't really care like where they went? I'd love for Edison to have some non-swirly options in the production line. I always wanted to just make like some solid orange pens or solid red pens, like just the very basic colors, but a solid purple, like in the Edison Pearl with solid colors, like a rainbow. They just wouldn't do that well. Like, I think it's a great idea, and like they should have them, and I would want like one of them. Yeah, Glyph is on one today. What happened is we started too late. Glyph is actually set in now, like in their workday, and they're not like traveling on like the train or anything, and not cutting in and out. So we're getting the full experience. Dual-fold colors, yeah. Like, apparently Mandarin is yellow in OG dual-fold colors. Yeah, it's my fault for starting late and having Glyph settled in. So Glyph is on one today. It happens. Hey, it happens to all of us. I got it exactly. So yeah, like they wouldn't sell enough of the solid colored pens because everything else has happened, right? But I do like a good solid colored pen. Sorry, I'm watching Toby. He's being pretty funny right now. He's nesting in a blanket. I'm using a yellow Talentum. That's a great solid color and a super great pen. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of the Onoto Scholars in the orange or red or yellow, I should say. Because I did the review of the Highland, which is the green acrylic swirl, which is great. I think I might prefer like the standard color. Interesting. Plus side of swirly pens, there are so many inks you can pair with all those swirly colors. I don't know. If you're Nordstrom, that's the challenge. Maybe it's too overwhelming. Did y'all hear this dog? You and Glyph are on one. He just burped. Did you burp, Glyph? You're on one. Settle down. Can you explain why Onotos are so expensive? Because they're made in... Because they're made in England. I mean, they're like full house-made pens. I mean, pens are expensive. I mean, price comparison-wise, they're like not as good a value as like a Leonardo, right? And you're never going to get me to recommend an Onoto over a Leonardo. for $70 more or whatever. I actually think in the review that I did, I wish they would drop some of the fluff in the packaging and drop the price, to be perfectly honest. That was one of my recommendations. Like, if you're giving me the entry level pen, I'm good with just like the regular the regular nice box. I don't need 2 pen sleeves, one of them being like a $50 or $60 leather pen sleeve that you sell on the site as part of my packaging. And like, I would rather you charge me $230 for the pen and not get all that other stuff. Then we have a much more compelling product, right? But it sounds like they wanted to put together this extremely British product. But yeah, like, it's all basically house-made British brand. Like, it's just going to cost money to make. And relatively speaking, it is more pricey than the competition. No doubt. No doubt. You can get them when the English government F's up again. Is that not now? Like, all of our governments are effed up. Old Bay's fine. Old Bay's fine in moderation. And I like saying don't yuck others' yum. So there. We can all like what we like. Like, Mike really has an outsized affection for these new Lamy Safaris. I don't. That's okay. I kind of like the package deal different than most on the market, and interested me someone who has a Leonardo 4. Like, yeah, I mean, that's a side of it too, right, Power Belly? It's like, okay, they did something different, and they're giving you more, and they're charging you for it. Cool, right? That's cool too, right? Like, I agree with, that's a good point, Power Belly. Getting in the spirit. Well, Toby's now barking at me to go take him outside, so he is in the spirit of going outside. So let's do a giveaway. Hey, just saw your IG, seen some notebook addicts, keyboard addicts, but never pen addict. Nice stuff. Nice, Crystal. Glad you found us here. This is literally what I do. We talk about pens. Talk about pens, all kinds of stationery. We've been fighting about pens this morning. Like, people argue about pen stuff. It's weird. But glad you found us. But that's what we talk about. That's what we talk about. Let's do a giveaway real quick. We also do giveaways, Crystal, so hang tight. Maybe you can win a pen or a notebook. Let me figure out. What are we going to give away? What should I... Man, if I had a Lamy Safari to give away, I'd totally do that. I don't, though. What do I have to give away? All right, Toby needs to settle down. All right. I mentioned you on a stream of a former Red Bull performance engineer. What's their name? I think I follow Break, and then what's the other guy? We're also arguing about Old Day. Okay, Break. Yeah, I don't follow Break on stream. I need to go follow him. Engine Mode 11. Yeah. I need to say pro or con Old Bay. I'm gonna go pro. I mean, I grew up around seafood boils like literally my entire life, so I'm gonna be pro Old Bay. Leonardo spaghetti, oof. What can we do here, chat? What can we do? Oh, since there's a new field notes release, he was excited about pen stuff. Nice. Let's do secret field notes, okay? No Namiki giveaways. All right, we're going to do secret field notes. Since there was a new field notes launch, I grabbed this one out. We're not going to see what it is. This is... I'm going to put it over here where I can't see it. Ooh, y'all might have gotten a look. All right, so we'll do secret field notes giveaway. So this is an older 3-pack of field notes that I have probably like 10 more packs of in here. Field Notes Chaos. There you go. I'll write that in here. Field Notes Chaos. All right. Exclamation point raffle. you can enter to win a Chaos Field Notes. I will reveal it once we pick a winner. You don't have to be a follower, a member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. Thanks to the kindness of y'all sending me those Bezos bucks. You must be present to win, and you must email me your shipping address. So this is for a sealed 3-pack of Field Notes. If I win, you should send me the Leonardo Memento Zero so I can see what the grip swap would look like. I really don't think those are a good match for some reason. I don't know. Maybe. But I'm not going to send it to you. Ha. Ha. So there's that. Oh, the patterns are off to begin with. I just think I'm coming. He's in here and staring me down now. This is what I get to. This is what happens. Kate, 30 months of subbing. Let's go. This is what happens when he needs. Oh, he moved. He's giving me the stare down. He's giving me the I need to go out stare down. Speaking of spices, I had a friend call ranch dressing spicy. What? Not spicy. I'm coming. 1 minute. I'm the only one here. I need to take Toby out. So we're going to do that. After this giveaway, we're going to wrap today. Anyway. Oh. Did y'all hear him? One minute. I'm almost done. I get to give away Chaos Field Notes first. He does not care. Literally does not care. East or West Coast rap? East Coast. This is not a question. Do not bring that noise in here. Oop. So if you recall from yesterday, I'm the guy with the older pens inked up laying around. If the ink is wet, should I stop writing with them and get them cleaned? I'm suddenly very worried about my collection. I'm a little bit confused about that question. If the ink is wet, should I stop writing with them and get them clean? You should just clean them regardless of any writing state that they're in. Country or Western, neither. I know, I'm coming. If you don't listen to Bismarcky, then you're not listening to rap. I mean, the Bismarck is going off. I got a multi pen in today. Yuck. Yucko. Oh, did this ended. Okay, sorry. I'm sitting here goofing off. All right, this ended. Oh, and we also have a very crazy alert going. Wow, I am not on it today, chat. Y'all have confused me today, chat. This is a very intense stream. All right, let's pick a winner. The Dormouse Desk. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, did my wife just get home? Toby. Mommy's home. That worked. All right, Dormouse Desk. Let's see what you got. That one he knows. All right, let's see what we got. Uh-oh. You got the biggest L ever. This is perfect for this stream. There's no way this could have gone any better for this stream. I'm picking you another one. I didn't even know I had any of these still. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the agenda one. That would be bad. Oh god, that was too good, chat. Hey, maybe these are like a rare year, a rare vintage. Like 2014 craft or something. All right, I'm going to pick you another one. I'm going to send you this one, but I'm going to pick out another one too. I'm still not going to look. I'm going to go in blind, and if I pick out another craft, well, you've just lost twice. But I can't in good faith give you that. So, but if a second craft comes out, you're stuck. This is it. All right, let's see here. I just gotta make sure I find like a sealed 3-pack. It's another stock edition. It's at least a cooler stock edition. Now that's too much. We're just done for. We're done. We are done with life today. It is over. Everyone's done. Toby's done. I'm done. Oh my gosh. That is the perfect way to do it. All right. Just for that, you're getting the last most questionable sushi. Oh, sorry. At least it's not the exact same. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, chat. I didn't even know I had any of these. I knew I had some of these. Unbelievable. All right, you're getting the last most questionable sushi here. I shouldn't flick it like that. Can we all be dismissed? Yes, y'all can be dismissed. We're probably gonna raid Zach after this, and I need a drink or something. I need something. All right, Dormouse Desk, email me your shipping address. Probably gonna do shipping tomorrow. We'll be streaming tomorrow. Normal time. 10 o'clock-ish. What do we want to talk about tomorrow? Unbelievable, chat. Podcast should also come out tomorrow. Nice. So we have the Apple Boom podcast that I was a guest on out tomorrow. Today was fun. Yeah, this is what happens when I'm still coming down from the podcast. Silliness ensues. If I have too much time to plan or prep, like normal things happen, right? If I don't have any time and I'm just like wound up from the podcast, this is what happens. So yeah, podcast streams hit difference. That sushi, that's why we call it questionable sushi. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. He ran off. Oh, show you off your dragon? Odin? Tomorrow is finally Closet of Doom stream? Absolutely not. There's Odin. Oh, Odin's a little bit below the fold here. There's Toothless, aka Odin. All right. What a stream, chat. It's like sometimes I question my life choices. But they're all good ones. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Let's go hang out with Zach. See what they're up to. I need a drink. Or something. My wife didn't take Toby out. He's in there barking. Wow. That's just rude. All right, I really do need to go then. All right. Go say hey to Zach, a.k.a. Ame. Really awesome Stationery Brew Crew member. Awesome Stationery streamer. Awesome game streamer. Awesome person IRL. So go say hey. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. I'm going to go take the beast out. All right. Love y'all.